Welcome today to our episode of the Virtuous Table Proverb 31 Lady series. And I'm so privileged and honored today to have my honorable husband on the table and the patient Key, my sister-in-law. Today's scripture will be taken once again from Proverb 31 verses 26. We are really going to dive in when it comes to the power of our words and how we should use it and how our words can build or destroy it. A relationship, our nation, our communities, and definitely as children of God. And once again, I'm so grateful to everybody know my sister-in-law already from the previous episode. Patient, thank you once again for showing up and making yourself available to add value to our viewers. Before I introduce my honorable husband, thank you so much for the previous episode. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting, and I'm so grateful for all the testimonies that came. It really made me understand that this is not by my own power, but it's really God is the one doing the work. And I'm so privileged for the testimonies. We will make another video for the testimonies to be shared online so that we can all know what God is really doing with the Virtue Table at a time as this. Once again, my name is Diana, and let me introduce my honorable husband so that he can introduce himself to all of you. Obi?
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm also so grateful to be here. Thank you for the good job you are doing. Thank you for touching people's life. Thank you for setting people free. At first, I thought maybe it was programs only for ladies, but with all the testimonies that are coming from friends, I now know that this is just an open podcast for us. And my name is Asasar, that's my family name. Imamuzo Benedict. I'm the husband to Diana. We are blessed with three grown adults, beautiful I will call them, 2 boys and a girl. At the moment, I work with a construction company as a site manager. And I also do my own small, what I call it,
side hustle.
Side hustles. And what are the side
entrepreneur.
hustles?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a mini entrepreneur. I into estate management, buying, building, selling, renovating, and staying in some of them just to make life goes on. Yep. At the moment, we live here in Belgium, and that is where we are podcasting from. So
yes.
At the moment, that is just about me. I'm a Christian.
Yep.
I'm a husband. I'm a friend to so many people. And also a brother, yes, because I'm sitting just in the studio with my sister.
Exactly.
And that is just it about me. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Obi. Wow. This is going to be a hot podcast today.
I know, I can feel it.
The reason why I said this is because there are 2 women and a man perspective when it comes to the power of our words.
Yes.
That's right.
In a relationship, we both need each other.
True.
We need to encourage each other. We need to enhance each other. And this night, as I was laying on my bed, I wanted to really read the definition of a virtuous woman. A virtuous woman is a person with moral excellence,
yes,
with strength, with integrity, whose character reflects a godly values in every aspect of her life. It's something that is diverse. Wherever you go, you show up as a child of God. You are representing God where you are. In your home, exactly. You are the image, the representative in your home, in your husband's life. And I'm so grateful today. I have my husband here so that he can speak on the aspect when it comes to a man. When men, what our words as women, when it's positively communicate what it does to them. And vice versa to we as ladies and as women. Yeah. Once again, Happy New Year. This year is going to be such an amazing year for every one of us.
Amen.
Every one of us. The only thing we have to do is be intentional with the days that God have given me and you, so that we can use it wisely. Not just wake up and so this another day, but use it wisely to enhance what God wants to do in our 2025 year. I want to read another scripture. Proverbs 18:21 says, death and life are in the power of our tongue. Death and life. 2025, what are we going to communicate? The choice is yours.
True.
And on virtue table, as a lady, Proverbs 31 lady, we choose positive words that bring life. Life in our own self,
yes,
in the life of our husbands, our children, our community, loved ones, our nation, our world.
Neighbors.
Very important. So I'm going to really give the table to my husband to really deliberate when it comes to the power of our word, because I know what his own words have done in my life. I know his encouragement, but I want him to really explain to us when he sees me using the words, the encouragement, what does it does? What it does to him is very important.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I just want to create an analogy before we continue. And this analogy is so very simple. You see, when we look at our faces or our head, we see we've got 2 eyes, 2 nose, 2 ears. But wow, we've got just 1 mouth. And when we have that mouth, you know, it shows that it's not everything we have to blab every time, because we just have only one. And if we see the mouth is so powerful, like you just said, and so powerful, like, you know, the mouth doesn't want to say, oh, you know, don't calm me down because you think you have 2 eyes, because you are 2 nose, because you are 2 ears. So, you know, the mouth have that dominating spirit to say, no, I will not let you oppress me or put me down. And that is why so many times, sometimes you see us speak so many things. Sometimes they are not important what we speak. Sometimes they are not necessary what we speak. Sometimes we just want to speak because we just want people to know that, yeah, we've got 1 mouth, and you know, sometimes one of your eyes might dysfunction, one of your ears, one of your nose, but the mouth is only one.
Yeah.
And that only one wants to really prove itself out to just say, no, you cannot dominate me. And when we really look at it, you see it in so many ways, that it happens in so many ways. Like now, when you look at the women, for example, they say, we can talk, we can do this, we can do that. Why? It's good for us to think before we talk. When we don't think and we say everything, with the Bible scripture you just read, it said that the mouth is so powerful.
Yeah.
Because what it can create.
Yeah.
You can never tell somebody, you know, they are 2, but this mouth is just 1.
Yeah.
You cannot say your eyes can create by looking, I'm creating a bottle. No. Oh, my ears want to create. No, it cannot. My nose wants to create. No. You see, the mouth really even takes more instructions from the other thing. Because when you're speaking, you are listening with your ears. When you are viewing, you are seeing us with your eyes. And maybe you can smell so many things to just say, you know, you can just say, oh, this is a good atmosphere. But the mouth is just there to create so many things. And what is just that the mouth also can really destroy it. Can just really say something. Oh, you, these eyes, talk to the eyes, but the eyes cannot speak to the eye, so it cannot speak to the mouth. The mouth will just say, oh, keep shut. Whereas it cannot speak. So you see the power of the mouth, it's so important. And also, what I really see is that, you know, the mouth is just there also, what your body cannot do, what anything cannot do. So the mouth is just there to oppress and to dominate. So you see people who don't speak, You see them,
They
they cannot speak. Not that
communicate.
their mouth is smelling or anything. They might want to use their hands to do so many things, but sometimes you just say, oh, I don't understand what your hand or what you are demonstrating. But when the mouth, something come out from the mouth, that is why, sometimes it's good for us to give a gentle word, which can really create or can really destroy. Thank you.
Wow. I love the analogy of the face.
I'm actually thinking about it right now. I've never thought about it.
Because
It's a very
why did
powerful
God
one.
give us 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, and 1 mouth? That's very powerful. He's telling us, talk less, listen more, see beyond what you see, and smell your environment. Because the words that my husband was saying, words are very, very creative. It can create whatever you want, or it can destroy whatever you are aspiring to do.
You see, you see, the mouth really commands also. Like if we really dig deep into the Bible also, you see, the Bible was saying, God speaks. God said, let us speak.
Let that be.
Let it be. And you see, when mouth speaks, mouth is so commanding that he wants you to carry out the order or something he has said. Yeah. But you cannot say so. You see, the mouth is so powerful. You cannot say, smell my ears or smell, my eyes or look. The mouth will just say something and it wants you to obey. That is why you see so many things that happens in the world today. It is because somebody have spoken out. Yeah. And that is why this mouth, we say, can just be 1, 2 hands, 10 fingers or anything you have, but 1 mouth. Wow,
powerful.
That's powerful. Command.
Wow. Patience, jump in here. When it comes to a woman's perspective, when your husband speaks words of affirmation to you, how do you care what the world says more than the affirmation your husband will give you?
So for me, first, I would say, because I'm grounded in God, it's God first, what he says about me. Because at times, your husband will even fail you. Not deliberately, but because maybe he's tired, he's not okay, and I'm dressed. And the way some of us women, the way we behave, oh, how do my hair look? Yeah. And he's not in that mood that particular time.
Exactly.
Am I going to say because he's not telling me what I want to hear? It doesn't mean that he doesn't love me.
No.
But because I know who I am, and with the things he says to me,
it's like a confirmation.
Yes, it's like a confirmation. I feel good with that. Telling me, oh, you look pretty, you're this, you're that, I like your hair and all of that. But as a woman, really, I like that verse 26, like you said. Wisdom.
Yep.
If you're a woman of wisdom, the things that come out of you should be things of life.
Yep.
Understanding. You don't speak harshly to people.
At all.
You don't bring people down. But most times, we try to act like the Proverb 31 woman. But our words are terrible.
Toxic.
They are very terrible. Who do we seek counsel from? At times we say, oh, a woman supporting woman, women supporting women. We are quick to say that. But what kind of support do you get from the people that you surround yourself with? It's everywhere, even in the church.
Yeah.
At times, you want to get a counsel, but at the end of the day, you are getting something else. You see, for example, some friends would like, oh, you're my friend, oh, my husband did this. I had a friend once that came and was like, your brother is not acting well. I just kept quiet. She repeated it again. I just said so he calls friend, but your brother is not acting well. I'm like, did you hear what I said? I said, oh, what did you say? I said, your brother is not acting well. And I'm like, oh, what did he do? I didn't want to ask, but I knew she was like, I have a feeling he's doing something bad. And I'm like what? Maybe seeing someone else. And I said, I don't believe that. First, she was upset that I said I don't believe that. I said, why will you say that? I'm telling you, I've seen, I can feel it. I said, you can feel it? So, she first said, I said, did you see or you can feel it? She said, I can just feel it, the way he's acting. And I said, okay. Is that what you're going to say? I said, yes. Okay. Do you know why I said okay? It's something that two of you can sort out.
Exactly.
You are trying to get me involved so that I will support you, but I'm not going to support you because I don't see him like that. Even if he's acting out of the way he's supposed to act, you should be the one to call him to order and talk to him. But don't expect me to say, oh, men, they are like that too. And you know, some of us can be like, especially when you are single and you have friends that are married and all of that.
Yeah.
The intention might be wrong. You are coming to tell me, oh, my husband is this, and you expect to say, don't mind those men. That's why I'm not married. I don't have time. Men, they are cheats, they are this, they are that. I'm not going to say that. I have a lot of friends, friends that will come with me trying to support them, and I'll be like, no. I once had someone that was always complaining. This man just take care of the children. This man does not give me this, but it was lies. This man bought you a house. You never. Anytime this man do good things, you don't talk about it. But anything wrong, you want to come to me and talk about it. And I'm like,
side. Yeah.
I'm not listening. I'm not going to give you those words that you want to hear, because most times we want words from our fellow women that will make us feel comfortable, that will make us feel kind.
Yes.
That
right.
That you want me to. No, I'm not going to do that. I won't even come. The only time I'll frown when a man does something to a woman is if a man should beat a woman.
Yeah.
Maybe it's been piling up. Yeah. And the man just... At times, these men are not crazy. Let's be realistic. They are not. Something would have pushed them. The godly ones do.
Yeah.
And you know some women, a man is saying one. As a woman, I want to say 10. Blah, 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 and all of that.
Yeah.
I say it among our friends. I say, women, we have problems. I say it silently. Yeah. Not where the men are, you know. But it's true, because we want to act like, oh, we are very... And some women think talking too much is being wise.
No.
You just
Silence.
want to talk before you say one. Oh, do you know who I am? And you're just blabbing. And in all that you are blabbing, I can't even grab one thing from it.
Exactly.
So our words at times, let's think about it. Even if someone comes to you for, counsel, advice or counsel, what kind of counsel do you give to people? Especially people that are hurt. Are you going to say more things to make them feel depressed, thinking you are trying to pump that the way they are feeling? Are you going to do that? Some women, that's what they want. They are not talking to another woman. A lady will come talk to you that, oh, don't mind her, she's this and that, she's not nice, so that you can support in not talking to that other person. Yes. Where does that come from? That's not being wise.
No.
Don't tell me about other people, because the way you are coming to tell me about other people, you will talk to another person about me. Yeah. Yeah. So some women want to behave like that without thinking that, who do I run to? And if you are going to run to people, mind the kind of people you run to for advice. Yeah. I say some relationship, I will know if you are not a godly person. For sure. By the Spirit of God. For sure. I will know. And I don't want to deal with such people. I don't want to be friend with you. We can talk. Salutation is not love. At all. Hello, but I already know your kind of person. Yeah. Based on the things you say, based on your actions, the way you behave. Yeah. So I'm not going to come to you to give me counsel. I don't want to go to someone. I'm not putting anybody down by the roadside, prostitute, and say, oh, I want counsel from that person. It actually depends. I'm not even putting them down. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it depends on the kind of person I want to talk to. There are some things I talk to my mom about. Yeah. There's some things I won't say to her that I know she cannot handle. There's some things I'll say to my brother. Yeah. There's some things I can say to my sister, to friends. There's some things I can say to you, Diana, that I know that, okay, yesterday I shared my goals with you. Yeah. And I told you, and you were like, oh, wow. And that's it. It's because I can share the goals with you. Exactly. There are some people I can't share the goals with. I'm not going to share a goal with my mom that says, oh, I want to have this. I'm sure my mom will be like, I bind the devil. Do you get? But I can share it with you because I know you have a deep understanding about what I'm saying. I'm not going to tell someone that is just trying to struggle to get there and say one of my goals is to travel the whole continent. I'm sure the person will be like, oh, really? So is it because you think I don't have your kind of job? Do you get? So there's a way you try to talk to people, get counsel from them. Yeah. So that you don't lose it, because at times when you are hurt, when you are vulnerable, you meet people, the advice might not go well. Yes. Might go. Some people, they'll come to you or they go to their friends to say, oh, my husband is cheating. They'll tell them, you to do your own. That's how it runs. Yes, I've heard it before. I've watched it. It's all over the movie. It's something that I've seen. If you think he's smart, show that you are smarter. You've not heard that before? Some people will do that. But why will I come meet you when I know that you are not going to give me? Even if you,
Good
for me, if you
counsel.
give me that kind of counsel, I'm like, okay, I already know the kind of person that you are.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we are perfect. Trust me.
No.
Nobody is perfect. For example, let's go biblically. Abigail.
Another one there.
Nabal was acted foolishly towards David and his men. David was going to retaliate and like, I'll teach you a lesson. And this is a man in authority.
Yeah.
But look at what Abigail did.
He calmed him down.
Abigail, like, please,
Wow.
my Lord, I know you are in authority.
Yeah.
You know, overlook what my husband
My
did.
husband did.
Do you know if it was to be another woman, how dare he talk to my husband like that? She will want to support the husband. But look at Abigail. We have a lot of example in the Bible.
Yeah.
Deborah, great prophetess. A lot that we can mention.
Virtuous.
Even Mary, the mother of Jesus.
Yeah.
Her words, the way she talked. Do you get what I'm saying? Then let's now come out
The
of the
modern
Bible.
world.
But I still think
Fumilayo Ransom Kuti. That's the mother of Fela.
Yeah.
This
Who is
woman,
wise.
oh my God, you need to listen to her. Oprah,
Yeah.
with her talk show, this is how it all started. But
Yeah.
you could see the things that this woman says and how she builds people up,
Yeah.
giving confidence,
Yeah.
wise counsel.
Very true.
A lot of them like that.
It's very true. Very, very true. You know, your words, you need to season your words with grace.
That's it.
All of us make mistakes. The life we are going through is the life of ups and downs.
Down.
But if you have your environment, I love what you say. You said, you know, your environment, people you surround yourself with, will either make you or break you. Even when it comes to marriage, one of my biggest victory I had in marriage, you have been married for 23 years.
Awesome.
One of my victory, apart from communicating with the Holy Spirit, with my own, let me say, flaws, my other victory is communicate everything with my husband.
Good.
The ups, things he says I don't like, things I say he doesn't like. We communicate. Things I don't allow, apart from Holy Spirit, third person in my marriage. You will not find it.
That's a disaster.
You will not find it. We communicate. We stand on one ground. We laugh when it's time to laugh. We cry when it's time to cry. We don't allow a third person to come in between us.
And I like the ideas of you holding hands together.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
like, oh my God. Even
Oh, yes.
on the street.
Because the thing is, you are setting example not only for your children. People are emulating you. Your environment are seeing. So what are you going to tell them? That at home, I'm okay. Or outside, I'm okay. I portray myself. Everything is perfect. But inside, you are suffering. It all starts with communication with your husband. Yeah. Women, God are putting us in the life of our husband as helpmates.
Yeah.
Our words can destroy the man or your husband or your spouse, however you see it.
People around you too.
Your words is a helpmate God are putting in the life of your husband.
Yeah.
And if you are not careful with the environment, they will cause you to destroy your home. Because the more you listen to your environment, if it's negative, you listen to them, you listen to them, you listen to them. When you come, the home you have built, and you are not wise, you are not like the virtuous woman we are talking about, you can use the same word to destroy the things that you have built on all these years. So season your words with wisdom, with grace, with truth.
You know, my brother was saying something when he was talking about the power of the mouth.
The mouth, yeah.
Aside from the eyes, you know, and he spoke. And I'm like, okay, now at times, let's even talk out of relationship.
Yeah.
Even siblings, you know, your friends, your loved one. You know, at times, people don't understand the things you say. Like me, every beginning of the week, I'm always putting my declaration.
Yeah.
I am blessed.
Yeah.
I'm prosperous, progressing. I'm this, I'm that. I'm not going to use what I see, the things happening around me, to justify the things that I will say.
You say.
At times I'm stressed. I'm not happy, but I won't say I'm sad.
No.
I don't even stay around sad people.
No.
It's intentional. I make it intentional. If you have this attitude of
You can't
being
hang
negative,
around me.
I'm not going to stay
Exactly.
around you. Don't pass it to me.
No.
Because I want to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm sad, but I'm praying and I'm trusting God for happiness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people, they are quick. In fact, let me go, how will I say it? Local. Mokuo. I don't know if you've heard that before. I'm dead though. Something like that.
No.
I've heard it before. You know, some of these people, they will just, I'm like, I'm not dead. I'm not planning to die.
So
Not now. So why will I say things like that?
Yeah.
Some people, you even hear them, my God, I'm so broke. But the way they will put that broke is like, I've never had anything before. When there is life, there is hope. Don't speak negatively.
The power of life and death lies on your tongue.
On your tongue.
Wow. Hobby?
I just want to bring this in. You know, sometimes I like to create some analogy sometimes, and I think it works. If you really see, nowadays you go to buy a car, or maybe you go to some places and they'll just tell you, that car is full option. If you have full options are very, very expensive. Like, you know, you have your maybe tinted glasses, you have open roof, you have nice spoilers and all those things. But the ones that are not full options are very cheap. You have to start adding one or two things to make it full options, or maybe you don't want. But, you know, when God was creating woman, I believe, one of the full options a woman have is for them to speak.
Create.
And we men, sometimes we forget to see that as a full option from women, that women, they like to speak, they like to talk, they want to ask questions,
Express
they want
themselves.
to get answers, they want to express themselves. Sometimes women, they might not want a hug, or they might not want anything, they might not want beautiful dresses or anything, but they just want to talk, they just want to speak. So that is where the problem of a man comes. A man does not have that option of the woman, of a lady, of to be talking. So that is where we sometimes as a man have to create a balance to say that, okay, this is one of the options I opt for. Because sometimes, you know, that lady is beautiful. Oh, that's the lady I want to marry. I want to spend the whole of my life with. But you forgot to read the specification of this lady. And one of them is for them to talk. So that is why sometimes we men, sometimes we might try to bring it to another level to just say, ladies, why do you nag?
Talk
Please,
too much.
I want to relax. You talk too much. Everything you want to talk, everything you have an answer, everything you want to speak. Oh, everything. Why do you want to know this? Why do you want to know that? Today you have this. But forgetting that that is what you bargained for, and you yourself, you do not know. And that is the option you got. So in a way, maybe it will be better for you to just say, oh, let me marry, to say a lady who is dumb. So that this lady cannot speak, so that we are just there together. Oh, you are just beautiful. I come back from work. Oh, beautiful lady. You are good. Okay, go and cook. You know, the lady will not go. No, women are not channeled that way.
No.
A man can be channeled that way. You can talk to him and just say, Arsenal is playing. When I finish, I'm doing what I'm doing. But a lady wants to ask, I want to eat salad. A lady will just ask you, I've been asking you to eat salad. You are not eating salad. Now what happened? They just want to get some details. They just want to talk. They just want to be involved. They just want to get the atmosphere going on. But sometimes you see that maybe the man might just come and just say, I've just gotten enough of this. But that is not it. So for me, I just believe we as men, we really know that, and most of us who doesn't really know, we should know that this is a special option that God created in women, that they just want to speak. And when they want to speak, not that they are speaking jargons or anything, not that when they want to know, they just want to know maybe where you have gone to, maybe you have gone to see a concubine, or maybe you have gone to see, buy something at the market or something like that, but they just want to know, because I believe that God also have given them a wisdom. And that is something very special about women, especially my wife. You might speak one or two things to her. She will just say, okay, we think about it, we pray about it. She's not going to nag about it, but she's going to come later with an answer to just say, I don't see it this way, honey. Why don't we take it one or two or three ways, that way? And, also something about we men have to also see about ladies is that they really know when we communicate. Because sometimes when I just say, oh, I want to go and get something, you know, a man who is really also communicating with the wife, also you ask questions. Oh, why did you want to go and get that? But when a woman asks you and you just say, oh, just go and take it, it's there. Oh, I've placed it there, go and say. You might just ask the question also, so they feel belong also. To say that, wow, you are really listening to me. You are responding to what I'm talking. You are really saying with me what I'm saying. This is not a one-sided thing. Oh, you are not just calling me a fool. You don't just want to keep me quiet, because there's a way that you can also keep somebody quiet. You just say, oh, it's just there. Go and get it. Oh, don't you see it's there? You know, the way, some rhetorical things. So on our side as a man, we just have to also have that in us to know that what we bargain for is what we get.
I would like to say something.
Yeah.
You know, you were just giving testimony of there's no third party apart from God between you and your husband, which is like a goal for you. And for the past 23 years, you can see how God is helping you.
Yeah.
So with God, I want to believe you are able to make that right decisions.
Yes.
So where do we have issues of couple not being able to communicate with themselves? Some women believe that I'd rather talk to a friend about my husband. Some men, they can't even talk to their husband.
To their
wife.
Yeah.
They want to talk to their friends about their wife.
You know, as a woman, something that you really need to put at the front of you, especially if you are married, you cannot enter your marriage with your own vision and wanting your vision to dominate the husband's vision. The husband, sometimes there's a word they use, some women will say, they are the head, but they are not doing as the head do. If you marry the husband, God have given your man the vision for the home. So if you marry the man, it's your duty as a woman to submit your own vision under the husband. Whether we like it or not, that's how God wants it to be done. So when you come and submit your own vision under your husband, that doesn't mean God is disclosing your vision that he has for you. No. God is testing you. Will you be submissive to the man that is in your life? I like what my husband said. He said, women ask questions. For me, when I ask him question, it's not because I want to know everything about him. No, I ask him question for the home. A woman, you need to ask question. Why? Again, you are a helpmate. Helpmate, you go on your knee and you pray. So when you ask question like, we have entered a new year, December, you start not nagging. Ask your husband, honey, 2024 is going to go. 2025, what is the vision for the home? Ask, write it down, take it to God. It's your duty as a woman to make that vision become a reality in the home. If your husband succeed, automatically you are successful.
Right. Yes. That's right.
If your husband is not making it in life, watch it as a woman. You are not being a helpmate to the man. Our duty is not basically behind the man. It's on the side of the man. Women are very intuitive. Very, very intuitive. Our sensible when it comes to the Spirit of God is very fast. We can sense when things are not right. Yes. We can feel when things are just not going right or not in alignment with the plans and the purpose of God in the house. And it's your duty to go to the husband, honey, the path we are taking, the Spirit of God is not happy about it. And if the man is willing to listen to the wife and knows that the wife is a wife that is virtuous, her words are seasoning that carry grace and wisdom, the home will always experience God's glory because we respect authority.
That's a good one. And thank you for saying that, because most times and now what we see is totally different.
Yeah.
You guys are not even old. You are not even in your 50s, in your
No.
60s, in your 70s. And you already know that this is the way I'm going to go about it. Because I want my marriage glorifying God.
Exactly.
I want to raise godly children. But these days is things are just happening. Some people go into marriage within a year, 2 years. They are tired of each other.
Yeah.
How did we get there?
I will talk about it again when it comes to mentorship. Very important. Maybe in the next episode, we'll talk about the importance of having a mentor, your husband having a mentor, and you as a woman having a mentor in your life.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll keep it till we have that.
The next one.
Yes.
Because who you listen to
Matters.
it matters.
Very important.
My own I would say victory is I'm very observant who I listen to and who I look up to.
Yeah.
When it comes to marriage, I have people I look up to. I emulate them. Because when my husband we started, we were not holding hands.
Oh.
Ask him. But one day we saw two elderly married couple. So sweet. I think the man is older than the woman, but the way the man was treating the wife was so nice. The man will hold the woman's hand while pushing the grocery car, and so gentle, still holding her hands. And my husband and I, we just look at each other's face and say, wow, what a beauty to behold.
Good.
It even caused both of us to ask them how long they have been together.
Wow. How long?
Almost 50 years.
Jesus. That's so sweet.
So nice. And if you hear their testimony, they did not just start like that, but they made a decision to stay together. And now, not only are their children emulating them, when they go outside, we that are walking on the street to emulate them. They did not tell us we should emulate them, but when we saw, say, wow, what a beauty to behold.
But I strongly believe also sometimes, it's not just what we want, because we might want something, but it might also be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We might want something to say, oh, I love this lady, this lady is good. I will definitely remember my father, Robbins. He's my mentor, he's my father. He speaks, so many things in my life. And I remember, when I was quite young, when I came here, no girlfriend, nothing to say. I remember the first thing he told me. He said, Ben, you are so young, you are nice, you are handsome, you have the whole world to your hand. Mm-hmm. But
Very
I just want
intelligent.
to tell you something, that when you look for a lady, please don't go to the cafe or the restaurant to get one. Because at the end of the day, you will go back to the cafe regretting that you got one from there, because it is an alcoholic lady you are going to get to the house. And is that what you wanted? And, to me, it really changed my perspective as a young boy to just say, wow, is that really what I want for myself? Because I know, not that I'm mocking most of my friends, the ones that were going to discotheque, they were going to clubs, and they were doing all those things. They were married, but most of them are divorced. Why? Because I believe they just got a partner that will just want to go to dance with them somewhere. And is that what I want in life? So sometimes you might be projecting. It's not every lady, I'm just saying it to everybody now, that is meant for you.
Yes.
If you have a vision of where you are going,
that was what I was going to go.
You
Baba.
don't have somebody who can, because God has created we men to just say, okay, we should just be there to give. But we should also remember that the lady, God has created them for them to receive. So if we don't create a balance of you give and receive, it's going to be, oh, I'm doing all the work. Why should I be providing? My wife have been working, doing her own things for as long as we are married. But for one day, I've never asked my wife to just say, how much do you earn? I've never for one day asked her, can I see your salary slip? I've never wanted to see her. Why? Because I believe I am created to do what? To be the giver. And she's created to be the what? To be the receiver. So if we have all this understanding, I don't think there will be problem in our lives or something like that. And we live happily. And also, we've just read it also, and we just said the women are helper. Now, you look at it to just say one of the attributes of someone being a helper is somebody to receive a reward at the end of the day. So you don't expect a helper to come and contribute everything. The helper can just say, okay, I know I'm helping you with this today. Instead of you to give a certain amount of this, can you reduce it to be? That is a way of what? Of this person helping you to receive. But when we have it, like, this is my bill, this is what I'm doing, it's 50-50. We have got 2 children, you take care of one, I'm taking care of one. This is happening, I'm paying the rent, is 100%. And you, because, I'm not saying things like that should not be there, but there should be a balance. A balance whereby the woman also should be satisfied in a thing that she's doing, to just say that, don't you see that I'm the helper? And also, when you stress your helper, we should be frank about this. When you stress your helper, what you have instructed this helper to do, she cannot really do it properly. That is just it, because it's just stress. Everything is being chaotic. But when you relax to just say, wow, okay, this is my helper. I've asked you to do this. And you really say, oh, you are rewarding well this helper. I'm telling you, things will go smoothly, the way it's supposed to be.
A person of wisdom will actually provide direction.
Exactly.
Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct. Now, my brother just said something. He said, some of these guys, not that we are mocking them, picked their wife from whatever it's called, from the club and all of that, and look at it today. Now, we are not judging. I don't castigate my friends. I have friends that want to go to the club every weekend. She's my friend. But I'm not going to go to the club every time with her. Because why? That's not my thing.
No.
It's our own thing. Jesus Christ came for this kind of people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just
push them aside.
Give that look. It's something I can only pray at my time. But the thing is that some of these people, they call me, they come to me
for advice. Exactly.
They do that. But does that mean I won't give them the right advice? It's just as you are giving them, you are also praying, Holy Spirit, help this one.
Yeah.
Holy Spirit, help this one. So at times we'll have these people around us. But if I say I'm a Proverb 31 woman, what are my words doing to these people that are around me, that are around the club, even some that maybe, sell their body to just make money, give out and all of that. Am I just going to look down on them and say, that's your business, you're going to get HIV, you're going to do this. I'm not going to do that.
No.
My words should build them up. Fine, you like going to the club. I've had a friend that said, babe, guess what? She called me and she was so happy. We're all adults here. And she said, guess what? I just had a 5-some. And I said, oh, wow. I said, I can't even find my cane. She said, I know you are coming to come and flog me.
Did you say, get it ready?
She was happy with it. I don't have to judge her immediately. But when I saw her, she was so cold and said, I don't know what I was thinking when I did it. But I can't judge her. I just have to let her know that there are some things you do. There are consequences.
Yeah.
But I'll say it in love, in wisdom, not to make her feel bad. Because at times the things you say to people can make them commit suicide.
Exactly. Can
make them go into depression. And that's why I was giving an example of Funmilayo and some Kuti, Oprah. Oprah went through a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot. But she's going to advise, I've been there before. This is how you can go about so that you can come out of it. So if we say, how do we talk to people? The fact that we are wise, the people around us that are down. What is our words doing to them? Building them, discouraging them, killing them. Some of us, we say we have mentor. You just spoke about mentor.
Yeah.
Some mentor. I don't know if it was you or someone I was talking to. I said, you need to open your eyes. If you say people are mentor, some people, they will tell you that oh, I'm your mentor, but they are killing you.
Mm.
They are killing you because of the things they do, because of the things they say. Out there where people are, they want to position themselves as, oh, I'm a mentor, say nice things.
Mm-hmm.
But once they come down from that pulpit, they're already calling you, you fool, come here.
Mm.
The things you can't. I have an example. I've seen it happen. I used to think this woman was my mentor. On the stage, preaching, she's very good. In fact, the Holy Spirit is down. She's human, I understand.
Yeah.
But once as she's coming down, the look, she's already giving the housemaid.
Mm.
Are you foolish? Why are you not carrying my... The first time I'm like, oh my God. No. I was thinking, especially when you see them on TV. I have a friend's brother. This guy was telling me, oh, I remember for me in your dad, Shegun Degbami, they used to have a show back then with the NCA. You remember Shegun Degbami? And oh, I like this woman. This woman will come for the show. She's helping the less privileged and all of that. Oh my God. That at a point he was thinking, I wish my mom can be like this. I don't even have a mom like this. That was what she was thinking. And the day she visited, he had the opportunity to visit this company. Oh, I can't wait to see this woman and all of that. Then he met the woman's daughter. Hello, and all of that, The daughter was even trying to oh, have I met? Oh, I used to see your mom on the national TV. Very nice woman and all of that. Oh my God, oh, my mom, okay, that's nice. And this woman came out. This guy said, when this woman came out, the first thing this woman said? He was like, oh, good morning, ma. Who are you? I used to... Then she started shouting, what is my daughter? What are you doing with this riffraff? What are you doing with this? The guy said, he was like, oh my God, God forgive me that I said I wish I had a mother like this. Because he has already put his own mother down by saying, I wish this woman, sorry.
And I strongly believe also that is most problem we guys, we also make in a sense that sometimes when God has given us our own helpmate, our own wife, we want to compare because we've just seen. People will definitely say the grass look greener at the other side. Your wife might be so illiterate. You might go to marry her from the village, and maybe you had the opportunity, you come down to the city or you go to the Western world. You just forget her to just say, oh, that illiterate woman, oh, why did I get married to an illiterate person like that? But sometimes you don't really know what these people are into. Until you really know them, then you go back crawling to beg the illiterate that you think is somewhere like that. And it is like that. Yeah. Because sometimes we might just see, oh, I've seen a guy before, was having a girlfriend. They were not married. But at the time he said, oh, do you know, I love this lady. Oh, this is the lady I want to go with because she have a car and because she can drive.
Oh, my goodness.
I asked myself, you don't know what this lady is into. You don't know if she's into some demonic things. You don't even know what she's into. But you just see her. You see the beauty created all around her. Oh, that lady, she's powerful. Oh, because, she has a green passport. She can travel all over the world. Oh, is that why you're loving somebody? Oh, I love this lady because, wow, when I tasted her stew, oh, and the way she made her rice, oh, my wife doesn't even cook like that. You start to compare some things that, forgetting all the glory you are getting. And sometimes we should not remember some things. I just want to bring this to the table, and many people who knows me, they know that my wife is somebody who said, oh, when you say, oh, let's go shopping, my wife would just say, oh, I don't like to go shopping, let's stay. It's not my thing. But for me to make myself happy, because I know my wife would not want to go to the shop and get something. I personally go to the shop and I bring to her and I say, you have to wear it. Why? Because this is something.
Beautiful enough, you know her size, you know what she would like, everything.
Everything, and it makes her happy. So sometimes I just want to say this to the guys to just say, sometimes we should not just compare. Sometimes we should not just say that, oh, this person we have been staying with, oh, why is it that all of a sudden I'm falling out? No, we have to check ourselves. Check ourselves right. What is this person, my partner? What is my partner not really doing well? Why is it that, what's the person I met at first? Because you met this person at first and you fell in love. Why are you falling out of love? Just ask yourself some questions. Because sometimes we might think, is the lady oh, formerly she was size 36, but now she's putting on size
one is
50.
everywhere.
Where is it? Why is it like that?
No, a
Oh,
lot of
forgetting,
women are struggling with
so
that.
many things like that will happen.
After 3-4
Oh,
children, you want me to
now,
remain the same way?
No possible.
my daughter, our daughter was telling me something to just say, Dad, I met somebody lately who said, putting on wig is demonic, and why should we be putting on wig? I just told her, I said, please be far from those kind of people, or something like that. In a modern world that we stay like this, things like that. If a lady says, oh, she's not putting on things like this, and you, a man, communicate to just say, lady, please, and I believe every woman wants to listen. It's not a matter of threat, but a man, we should be able to communicate, to voice out, to just say, please, darling, I know, okay, when we got married, maybe we were not born again, maybe we were not this, and God have touched us, but please, this is the line we have to go. I still believe communication is also the key.
It's a key.
In everything. We are always talking of it. Might be the good way. We might be running it in a bad way. But I still believe when we communicate, to just say, okay, that is just it. I used to remember that sometimes, I want to put on suits. I've got a lot of suits. I can't remember how many suits I've got. But out of a sudden, just came to me. I just say, wow, this suit thing is not really going
my
out.
thing
It's
again.
not my thing
Let me
again.
promote.
I want to start putting on, I got a personal designer from Nigeria, Timayo, very, very nice guy. He studied in the UK and he's doing a very good job. So he just, oh, bro, we can do things like that. But a lady also can come, oh, no, all these things, they are too traditional. They are two things. You are living in a Western world or things like that. But I still believe the key compromise word is communication. Talk, know the reason, know why this is going towards this way. So many of us are having high blood pressure today is because we don't communicate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then
Most
another thing, sorry to say, is that some people, both man and
Male
woman,
and female.
they want you to live the way they want you to live,
That's right.
not the way you are supposed to. There's this
Shift of
wedding.
identity.
I would say a friend's wedding. I'm meant to be a chief bridesmaid, and she has problem with the dressing. She want me to dress the way she want me to dress, not the way I want to dress. In her head, she's thinking I'm going to steal the show. And I told her, I said, even if you bring a funny outfit,
It will so look fabulous on me.
some women, some wives can be like that. They want their husband to wear what they want their husband to wear. They want their husband to put on that shoe that they want their husband to put on. They don't want their husband to look better than them.
Oh, wow. What an error.
Some men, the same thing. This is what I want you to wear as a woman. I want you to stay at home.
Yeah.
A full-time housewife. I don't want you to do this. Lack of communication. No wisdom. They just feel, this is what I want. They want to impose it on you. I don't think God acts towards us.
No,
If you
not
say we
at all.
emulate God, where are you? Where did you get that from? You want to compare? Oh, sweetheart, I like the way Mr. Jackson is dressing. That's how I want you to dress. Who told you Mr. Jackson has the same stature like your husband? Some men will do the same thing. Are you not seeing the way your mate look like? Are you not seeing the BBL thing? I like it. I like all those things. Why are you not like
Error.
that?
Wow.
Comparison. And this is why a lot of marriages are falling apart. A lot.
You have to let your husband be himself and let your wife be herself.
Even friends too. Friends. So you see this one, oh, I like your hair. I need to go get that kind of hair. Maybe that's why men are always coming after you. No, we have different grace.
That's right.
We have different grace. I remember one of my sister-in-law, oh my God. She's on the big side. Some outfit that I get, oh, she wants to get it. And I'll be like, babe,
Be you.
it's not going to look nice on you. But you know, at times when you say this, I'm not saying it to put you down. I'm trying to let you know that you can even come up
Be
with, I can
yourself.
sketch something for you.
Be
But when
yourself.
you say, this is how I want it, it's a disaster among friends. Oh, she has that kind of bag. Maybe that's why all the men are coming. I was driving one of my friends in Lagos one day and she said, but why is it that all the men are always coming after you? I didn't answer her because I don't know where that
come
In
from?
my mind, I'm like, get deep behind me. How do you want me to answer you? What kind of advice do you want me to give you? And do you know when she said it? They can say, her name is also Pat. I said, Pat, can you be yourself? We went to university together. It's already a problem for her. When we go home, I sat her and I'm like, why did you even say that? I said, hey, because anytime we go out, in fact, I have more of the makeup and everything. You are just there. At times I tell people, I'm just a very local girl. I grew up with my grandma.
And also, something I want to bring
Take
in.
me as I am.
Something I want to bring in here also is that, also in the part of women, especially, all over the world, we've got our own traditions. Forgetting religion, but traditions are always there. And you want to get married to a particular man, like African, like me from Nigeria, let me say, you are not just married only to the man. You should also have it that you are married to the community.
Yeah.
You are married to the brother, the sister, and everything.
True.
You have to have that also in mind. True. And also with that, also it helps a lot. I just, came back from Amsterdam with you, speaking with one of my cousins. And this guy, he was so lovely, saying so many things. But, he said something that was very powerful. And something powerful is that, this babe, she wants to talk down on me, forgetting that I am the man.
I'm from Africa.
I'm from Africa.
So something just tweaked my brain.
And something just,
really?
And things like that, we have to really have that in mind sometimes when we went to do some things also that, there are some things that we might be to the Western world, third world country, Arabian or anything. But when we are marrying also, we should also look at that cultural thing in the person we are marrying. To just say that, though I'm marrying this person, but this person have this kind of culture. There are some people, their culture is, sorry, I can get married to 2 wives.
Yeah.
Will you? It's now your choice.
Are you ready to?
Are you ready to have a woman colleague?
Sorry to say, a good example is one of my friends. He's married. I'm like, and he said, Patience, my religion allow me to marry a second wife, and I'm in love with you. And I'm like, that's your own, not me. I'm not doing a second wife.
so things like that, it's there. Like if you are in Belgium now, for example, and you go and tell a lady to just say, I'm in love with you, and I'm going to, but I'm from Afghanistan, and I can have a lady from Afghanistan and have you, and the Belgian lady will tell you, hell you.
Doesn't happen.
What happens? So sometimes also, we as people, as human, also, we should not forget that before we also do some things like that, we should also not forget that we have a background. Yeah. And this background sometimes, it's really, really important also in what we are doing. I can also, I remember when I had to get married to my wife, and, my father, had to explain to my mom. Then Uncle Robbins was just like, she's Ghanaian or something. My mom was like, oh, Ghanaian ladies. Oh, this is what I know about Ghanaian ladies. Oh, so many things. You understand? But sometimes I have to explain myself. I know what I want. I know what I'm going into. But sometimes also, but we don't take all those things into key consideration. And I think also it's also a very big obstacle also in marriages, that this understanding have to be there between most people. Because sometimes we want to just say, okay, we're in the Western world, I can do what I want. No, I don't truly believe it's that. Apart from religion, I still believe our personal culture, where we came from, our ethnic background, and everything, tradition, I think also is very, very important.
It's a key.
Wow.
It's a key in what we do.
Thank you so much.
So
wow.
wonderful.
I love today's episode.
Yeah.
Proverbs 31, verses 26. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. A virtuous woman speaks with wisdom, and faithful instructions are on her tongue. Thank you so much, Patience, for today.
Thank you for
Thank you for the value you brought to the table
Thank you.
Communication is the key. While you are communicating, season your words with grace, with truth, with love, with compassion.
Understanding.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for our viewers. Thank you for tuning in today, our third episode of the Virtue Table. Proverb 31 lady, we love you, we emulate you. Thank you for tuning in, and watch out for the next episode that will be broadcasting in a few days. We love you. This is your girl Diana again. Thank you so much to my husband for showing up for her busyness today, but I'm able to drag him to the table. I thank you for releasing me to be me. Releasing me to be me. Thank you for acknowledging the hand of God upon my life, not to just sit down and be looking, but preparing myself to add value to everyone around me.
Good.
Thank you so much. This is your girl Diana, and this is a Virtue Table. Thank you. I love you. See you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.